America, land of the free and home of the cheeseburger. It's a vast land full of many foodies' wildest dreams. From chicken and waffles to homemade cinnamon apple pie, there's something for everyone in this diverse country. So pack your fork and knife and hop in. We're going on a foodie road trip across America. Today we will be bouncing around to 15 different locations all over the United States to give you a small taste of the land. From the rainy roads of the Pacific Northwest to the swamps of Florida, we will be eating our way down Hungry Highway. First stop is Seattle, Washington. To prepare you for a long day of sightseeing at the Space Needle Market and museums, you should first stop off at the first ever Starbucks, the world's most famous coffee chain, known for their sugar-filled coffee concoctions that go from the most basic to the extreme, like the unicorn frappuccino. Next stop is Portland, Oregon. Although Portland, Oregon is known for its hipsters and healthy vegans, its foodie hotspot is actually a donut shop. Voodoo Donuts, where there is always a line to try their freaky-themed sugary breakfast indulgences. Don't forget to try the Voodoo Doll Donut filled with raspberry jelly and topped with chocolate and a pretzel. Or maybe even their Diablo Rex chocolate cake donut with the red sprinkles, vanilla frosting, and chocolate chips. Heading down the Pacific coast, we now arrive in San Francisco, California. While people flock to the hot tourist spots like the Golden Gate Bridge, Alcatraz, and Fisherman's Wharf, others come to San Francisco for the food, and one of the most famous items from this foggy city is sourdough bread. This savory treat is used for bread bowls, sandwiches, or just on its own in fun shapes like a lobster or a turtle. Let us head eastward to cowboy territory in Laramie, Wyoming. It seems fitting that our Old West location is the famous Cavalryman Steakhouse. While its cornbread, bison steak, and sandwiches are top-notch, the bison burger is why people travel hundreds of miles for a bite of meat heaven. Heading to the southwest, we now arrive in Santa Fe, New Mexico. We couldn't be talking about the Southwest without mentioning one of the most unique cities in the United States. Santa Fe is known for its bustling art scene and fascinating architecture. It's also known for its food, and green chili is one of the main ingredients, used in so many dishes from burgers to grilled meats, soups, and let's not forget the delicious green chili chicken enchiladas. This chili is so popular that even Tabasco makes a bottle of green chili hot sauce. Making our way down Route 66, we now take a stop in Stillwater, Oklahoma. Not only is this small little town the home of Oklahoma State University, it is also the home of the first Sonic Drive-In. This now nationwide chain is a unique dining experience since your food is delivered to your car in classic 50s form of a car hop in roller skates. The cuisine is, of course, good old-fashioned American cheeseburger or a foot-long chili cheese dog. To wash that down, they have a variety of sodas, shakes, and slushes. Now let's head south to the capital of Texas in Austin. It wouldn't be an American road trip if we didn't have some good old-fashioned barbecue, and Franklin's is exactly where you can get the best in Texas. People line the block to get a bite of these smoked meats and classic sides like potato salad, baked beans, and coleslaw. Don't forget that slice of white bread to sop up all the barbecue sauce. Just a short drive from the capital city is San Antonio. One of the most unique cities in Texas, it's a mix of modern city meets old Mexican traditions. While it is home of the Alamo, it is also home of the famous Mi Tierra. Stop in after a stroll down the Riverwalk for some tacos, enchiladas, rice, and beans. Now let's take a quick leap over to Cajun country in New Orleans, Louisiana. After checking out the ghost tours of their famous cemeteries and loading up on beats at Mardi Gras, pop in line at Café du Monde for a light and fluffy beignet. These unique pastries are famous around the United States and taste best when dipped in their house-made hot chocolate. It wouldn't be a good road trip if we didn't stop off in Florida. Most people think of Disney, NASA, or their beautiful beaches when speaking about the Sunshine State, but foodies will want to get in on some fried alligator. That's right, you heard me correctly, alligator. This scary creature makes a tasty po' boy sandwich, and is even good grilled. The best way to enjoy this meat is deep fried and with some spicy dipping sauce. This dish is served all over the state, and you won't have a hard time finding it in any city. Let's head up the coast and inland to Hayward, North Carolina. This small city nestled in the mountains is known for its fried green tomatoes. This southern delicacy was made popular from the 1990s movie titled Fried Green Tomatoes starring Kathy Bates. It is served in many forms such as a slider and eggs Benedict. The most traditional way to enjoy this fried treat is plain with a bit of creamy dipping sauce. It is perfect appetizer to a southern feast. We now move up the East Coast to New York City. The most iconic food from the good old New York City would have to be New York City-style thin crust pizza. This is a staple in American cuisine. The dough is hand-tossed and slices are made in extreme sizes. So extreme, most fold their pizza in half like this when they eat it. A quick skip up to Massachusetts lands us in Boston. Let's follow the Freedom Trail to some New England clam chowder. This savory and creamy soup is served many ways, but one of the most popular is in a bread bowl. You won't have to lick the bowl with this dish, just eat it. Now let's head back west for another pizza creation in Chicago, Illinois. While in Chicago, you can catch a baseball game, check out the world-famous museums, or take a boat ride down the river looking at its unique architecture. The real amazement is in its famous Chicago-style pizza. This unique deep dish is served with the sauce on top, and it's so thick you have to eat it with a fork. On our final stop, we take a short drive up to Madison, Wisconsin. This quaint city is home to the University of Wisconsin and is the capital. It is known for football, beer, and cheese, most notably cheese curds. To try the best cheese curds, you need to head into the Old Fashioned in downtown Madison. While it has many famous dishes like mac and cheese, beer-battered fried walleye, and the fried egg cheeseburger, it's really known for its fried cheese curds. These bite-sized cheese morsels are deep-fried and can be dipped into a variety of sauces. We've come to the end of the road. Thanks for joining me in today's video. I hope you enjoyed this foodie tour of America, and remember, tip your waitress!